Hi Aquarius, how are you guys? Hope you're doing well. We are back with your weekly reading covering the last week of March. So this is from the 25th till the 31st. And then once I'm done with all these weeklies and posting them, the April monthly will be coming up after. So be on the lookout for that, okay? And this is for all my Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. We're gonna go into health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships. And then before we go into that, I'm also going to get an archetype for you guys. Since we're in Aries season, Aries is all about the self, the individual, I am. So we'll see how you can embody hopefully the more positive characteristics and traits of this archetype, and knowing that we're all human when we can fall short, but hopefully be aware of and not fall into the negative shadow attributes of that archetype, okay? And then this week we do have the Libra full moon lunar eclipse on the 25th. Then on the 29th, the asteroid Pallas in Sagittarius going retrograde. And then on the very last day of the month, 31st, we have Vesta, the asteroid, moving into Cancer. And I did already run that down in the March mid-monthly reading, so you can always refer back to that. And it's like in the first 10 minutes or so if you want a little refresher, just so I don't repeat myself, okay? All right, what else? I think that is it. Oh yeah, and I'll have the link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards as a part 2 and a continuation. All right, so what's going on with my Aquarians? What's their archetype for this week? Let's see. Nice, okay. Put these away. So you guys got the Lover. The Lover, nice. So the light attribute of the Lover is great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. And the shadow attribute of the Lover is obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. So obviously I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory, but you could be a lover of all things, people, places, things, and do it in a beautiful, authentic, genuine way. And just by showing appreciation, passion, who doesn't love a lover, right? But you want to catch yourself and be aware if you're falling into that obsessive passion that is maybe self-destructive or could harm other people. So you don't want to be a lover of bad things that hurt yourself or hurt others, basically. So you're a lover this week, just don't love things that are bad for you or others. All right. Then when it comes to your health for this week, you guys got the Six of Wands. All right, so this week when it comes to your health, Aquarius, it looks like you're overcoming a challenge, you're overcoming a hurdle, rising above something that maybe was giving you a hard time. Maybe it was something with your stomach, your digestion, or some kind of inflammation, irritation, a flare-up of some sort. You're overcoming it, so you found maybe a solution, or you were able to get past it without maybe too much damage. So this week it's like you feel like a winner. You're like, yes, I did it. Or maybe you did something that was really difficult, but you actually did really well. Like maybe you were running a marathon, or you were trying to lift certain weights or run a certain amount of time, or you met some kind of goal and you're like, I did so good, or I did better than what I thought, or you completed something. Whatever the case is, it was challenging, it was hard, but you did it and you actually did better than what you thought, okay? Like maybe you were playing a game or a sport and you actually won, and you did really well. So this week you may be feeling like a winner, feeling more confident, feeling good about yourself, and maybe having more energy when it comes to your health, okay? Or you just feel good because you overcame something that was kind of maybe difficult or a problem. All right, and then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, you guys got the Page of Pentacles. All right, so for this area of life, work, school, finances, money, you may be receiving a message regarding your money, work, school, and that could lead maybe to something greater, lead to maybe making more money, or maybe you're receiving a message that has to do with some money that could be coming your way. So, and I feel like it's a small amount. I don't feel like it's anything major, but let's say maybe someone is paying you back, or someone's offering something to you, or you received a nice tip, donation, or maybe something with a reimbursement or credit card or something you're receiving. Maybe it's tax refund or something, right? So some kind of message that you receive is going to help you with your work, school, career, and finances, whether it's like, something small, it doesn't have to be anything that's a big deal, but it could be a way for you to advance or move forward in some way, shape, or form. So some kind of message this week could be coming from a younger earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. But I also feel like you may be doing things in a new way, or trying to be extra practical and logical when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances. And maybe you're really trying to start saving or do little small things that are going to help you financially moving forward, or making like small little steps. All right. So when it comes to your love, romance, dating, or relationships, on your side, we have the 9 of Wands, Temperance, and the 10 of Swords. So some of you could have Sagittarius somewhere in your chart. Then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have here the Knight of Wands, Judgment, and the 9 of Pentacles. So as far as who you could be dealing with, it can definitely be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or maybe earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Doesn't have to be though, could be any sign. Like I always say to you guys, it could just be the energy this person is embodying, playing out, or maybe be like a mixed match of one of those. I am noticing here that the number 9 is repeated twice. So there could be, some kind of like spiritual lesson, spiritual connection taking place between you and this other person, whether it's romantic or not. There's some kind of maybe lesson here, or wisdom or knowledge coming out of this experience or situation you guys are going through. And I think more so like you are learning how you need to like protect yourself or protect your boundaries. And I almost feel like, this week you're very much so in like protecting your energy, protecting your emotions, and taking care of your mental health, or not letting anything, kind of guarding yourself from anything that could harm your mental health potentially. And maybe it could be because this person gives certain signs that they're flighty, they're not consistent, or maybe they're a player, or they just want to have fun, but they're not, taking this serious. And so you're like, you know what? Let me just not get involved, or let me not entertain this. Or maybe you did like this person, but you're seeing that it's probably not going to go anywhere, and so you don't want to waste your time or risk your own energy and then your mental health. So you could actually be getting over someone, or you're trying to like forget about them, or you're no longer like sad and wishing to be with them anymore. You're kind of like past that at this point. You're like, you know what, I think I'm better off without this person. I feel like I deserve more. I feel like I deserve better. And if they want to be single, if they want to act single, go ahead, go be someone else's headache. I don't want to be your headache anymore. So I do feel like this person could be younger than you, if not by age, maybe by experience, or they look younger, or they act younger. They could be maybe acting immature, or they just care about like, physical, sexuality, or they just want to be flirty and have fun, but they don't want something serious. They could be very attractive and good looking, and so maybe they just, think that they don't need to settle down, or they don't want to settle down. They could also feel like they know what's right, or they know what's best, and no one can tell them different. They could also be very independent, self-sufficient, maybe very educated, or they have like a good job or career, and so they may kind of be on their high horse and maybe be very conceited or overly confident in themselves, or they just really want to be single. Like they like being single, they like being independent, they don't want anyone telling them what to do, or whatever the case is. And that's fine. Like I think you respect it, but as long as they don't bug you or try to make it seem like they can give you more than they actually can. So I think you're very protective of yourself right now. You're putting your guard up. You're not taking any BS, any nonsense, but you're also still remaining optimistic and positive, and you're seeing this as a learning lesson. And you know that all these experiences that you've been going through and that you're going through are teaching you to see through everything and everyone, and not take things personally, but just, now that you know better, you can do better. But you're still optimistic and positive that like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like find something great for me, and what's for me will never pass me, and if it's not for me, then it's okay, I let it go. So you're doing a good job of like protecting yourself, but also not being doom and gloom and sad and depressed. You're like still optimistic that, you know, if I want someone who's on the same spiritual path as me, or like we understand each other, we value the same things, we believe in the same things. If not, then I don't want to waste my time. And you're ending your old way of thinking, or you're letting go of some past ways of thinking, blockages, blinders, you know, whatever you were attached to. And I feel like here, some of you could have Gemini in your chart. Maybe you were dealing with a Gemini as well. You're kind of ending your way of how you were thinking or communicating with this person, or you're no longer going to communicate with them. You're not going to talk to them anymore, and you're like, I'm not even going to waste my time or like not think about them anymore. So it just feels like you're getting stronger emotionally, but also mentally, by choosing what you give your attention to, what you give your energy to. You're like, you know what, I'm choosing not to connect with you. I'm choosing not to talk to you for my own peace, for my own sanity. Okay? And I feel like you're not doing it in like a hasty, negative way. You're just, I'm protecting myself, and I gotta do what I gotta do. All right, so let's continue on in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then followed up with your advice at the end, okay? So we'll continue on in the extended. Link will be below. I will see you guys there, and I'll see you for your next reading. All right, take care.